Look at this guy tweeted. He said, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo." You guys, fucking take so much shit.
I've always wanted to do that.
Take somebody's stuff.
Yeah, at least once.
During COVID, Kyle, he
Yeah.
would go in the pantry and he would take whatever one was at the front. It'd be like, "Oh, thanks, Dave," and he posted it on his story because you weren't allowed to go in. All right, ready?
Yeah.
This is 14.
Yep.
Go be ready. All right, welcome back to Frogs and Algorithm, episode 14. Dom, Enzo, back with another week of questionable topics.
What do you mean questionable?
I said lower. I said last time we don't talk any substance.
Oh yeah.
It's whatever. We're chilling. Do you want to talk about your experience at the Pistons game?
Yeah, it was fun. I would definitely go back. The ending wasn't that cool though, but
Yeah, it was like an addicting feeling. I don't know how to describe it. It was so lit. Like
what like when something hype would happen,
yeah, it
you
was
go.
all the dopamine. Everybody's going crazy all at the same time. When you're coming back.
Yeah. Well, not until like the second half. The first half was kind of ass. Not gonna lie.
Like it was boring.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still good basketball. The
Yeah.
first half at the end was so sweet when Tobias he got the and one and he was like,
Oh yeah, like the last like couple minutes at the first half.
yeah, we
Yeah.
weren't really doing much in the first.
The
Oh, we
first.
went to game 4 by the way. Pistons Knicks game 4, not game 3.
Mhm.
The with the controversial call at the end. When Cat like got dunked on by K, that was lit.
Yeah, that was the best part of the movie.
Of the movie.
That's what I felt like it was. It was like a movie in there.
I think my favorite part was when Schroeder passed it to Cade like on the fast break and they dunked it. And then I thought we were gonna win at that point. I was like, oh,
I don't even remember that.
it's crazy.
I
It's
just
fun.
remember like just that Cade dunk. Like I remember looking down at the court and him like jumping over Cade and dunking it, and then like right after I look up at like the screen and they just show it in slow motion and him going like that.
I thought he
And I
missed
was
it
I
from
thought
like
he
we were
made it.
sitting. I
I
was like,
was
oh, I
watching
was
it.
like, oh, did he
Yeah.
actually just do that? That's crazy.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a really good time.
The next Saddam Hussein of basketball.
The Xi Jinping dunked on Osama bin Laden.
Yeah. Yeah, screw Cade. Or, I mean, not Cade, Cat.
Yeah, I don't like Cat. I don't like Cat, the basketball player. I don't know him as a person.
I'm sure he's a,
I'm sure he's a good dude.
no, I'm sure he's a loser. He seems like a
No, he
loser.
streams and stuff.
He what?
He streams. He was
So
friends with
what?
Gideon. Remember, Gideon went to the Timberwolves game and he got a haircut sideline courtside,
Oh yeah, that was like 4 years ago. Yeah.
and they interviewed Cat, and they said, "Did you see that guy getting a haircut sideline?" And Cat's like, "What?" And he didn't know it was Gideon at first. And he was like, "They were asking me about it in the post game press conferences."
No, Cat is definitely a loser outside of like
How do you know? You don't even know his life.
he definitely has no people only like him because he's an NBA player and he has a lot of money. He definitely is like like if he didn't have any money, like nobody would like him. I guarantee it.
What do you mean? You don't even know how he
He
is.
just seems like that type of guy, bro.
What do you mean he seems like that type of guy? You've literally never even seen him talk. All you've seen is the zesty posts.
I don't want to get canceled, but I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself.
I mean, you let your opinion very well known. You just thought he's a loser.
He is a loser.
You don't like him because he's zesty. He has a girlfriend.
So maybe he gets pegged by his girlfriend.
Does that make him gay?
Yeah.
Is it gay if a girl's doing it? I don't know. That's a genuine question.
um, probably. I don't know. It has to be somewhere on that spectrum. Somewhere around that.
It's
There was
gay is
like,
a spectrum. It's not a yes or no.
yeah.
It's like autism. Or as Shane Gillis says, racism.
Oh,
Racism is a spectrum.
I showed you that that AI photo of Fuck. Let me wait. Hold up. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I know. I know the picture.
Yeah, I know, but I want to make a clip.
How could you possibly make a clip about this? This is going to be a 20-second topic. Did you see this picture of Shane Gillis? Yeah, I saw it. Okay, there you go. Anyway, if you're a New York Knicks fan, I don't like you right now. You guys are intolerable on Twitter. Not to say the Pistons fans aren't intolerable on Twitter. Some of them.
Oh, I think I just sent it to myself actually.
But a lot of them are. What could your trapper take over your trap? Game 6 tomorrow at Little Caesars Arena, 7:30. Can we force a game 7? All right, go ahead.
Okay, so that was it. It was an AI photo. The AI photo, how were people with Down syndrome treated in history, and they spelled war WORE. And it's a picture of like a cartoon mystical picture, and the guy has Down syndrome, but it looks like Shane Gillis.
I think it's supposed to be Shane Gillis.
I don't
I don't think he was a Down syndrome person. I think it is supposed to be just Shane Gillis because he does all the Down syndrome jokes.
Oh, I don't know, but I mean, I'll scroll. That could be the clip me scrolling through the comments. There's the clip.
I thought you were gonna read the comments. I thought no, I
It's
didn't.
just a bunch of gifs of Shane Gillis.
Oh, I thought you were gonna read the comments. You said the clip's gonna be me scrolling through the comments. Literally, just watching you scroll through the comments. Like
Basically. Basically. Okay, so I have a couple topics
I
on this
already
one.
read one of your topics, bro. It's the biggest rage bait ever. Go
Why
ahead
you
though.
peeking?
Well, because I was writing one down in there.
All right, so anyway, we'll start with the first one. Did you hear the new Kanye song?
Uh, First of all, that sounded like a knock knock joke. Did you hear the? No, never mind. You already
Yeah, you're
looked like.
done. You're done.
What do you mean I'm done? You look so fucking blank slated that you don't even know where I was going.
Bro, did you hear the new Kanye song?
No, I didn't, but I heard it. I heard Shane Gillis was talking about it. It was like
What'd he
sucking.
say about it?
He said he was sucking his cousin off.
Yeah, yeah, he was like that's
But he
the.
dropped down to 2 today.
Did he?
Yeah, it's only on title though.
Oh, yeah. Well, he dropped a song like that. He was like sucking his cousin off, like his guy cousin, and then like I saw a video of like
Obviously, he was obviously he was his guy cousin.
I saw this video of Dave Blunt's like listening to it, and he's just like, "Dude, this shit's hard, bro. This shit's hard." It was funny.
Well, Dave Blunt is trying to get on the album, but now I'm starting to think he was maybe just doing that so he could promote Down to 2.
Oh yeah, true.
Because I mean, who just willingly says that out loud? He wasn't even like hacked. He just said that or tweeted that.
All right, I guess since you wanted to get the rage bait one, I'll ask. Did Anthony?
Damn, bro, he just ended the conversation. He's the one that brought it up.
Yeah, well, because it wasn't going anywhere. It was kind of hit a dead end. You weren't like I wasn't feeling your energy on that one.
You started it. I was trying to add to the conversation. You just started it and ended it within a minute and a half.
You know. Well, I don't know. I wasn't feeling that one. I felt like you weren't engaged.
All right, go ahead. You have such an engaging tone. That's why.
Did Anthony Edwards dethrone Braun?
See, this is a question. What do you mean by dethrone Braun as what?
He made little Bronny and little Bronny his bitch.
What does that even mean, dude? First of all, the fact that people are saying LeBron played bad in that game just doesn't mean they watched it.
Dude,
He literally had 3 blocks and 2 steals in the fourth quarter. Got him 5 extra possessions.
oh, I miss this talking shit about LeBron, bro. He hasn't done shit like the past month or
He had
anything.
40 the other day.
So what does that mean?
So how are you hating though?
Because he just got dethroned.
What do you mean by dethroned, bro? I don't understand what
Dude,
you mean
like,
by dethroned.
like
What is dethroned? Anthony Edwards is not the best at anything. He's literally not the best at anything. I guess shooting threes. Maybe.
Anthony Edwards was literally using LeBron to wipe his ass, and he was he was running down the court like pushing LeBron and stuff. Like I was like, oh my god, he's babying LeBron, bro. This is bad. That's why I wrote that question because I saw that clip and I was just like, oh dude, like LeBron, like he's kind of disrespecting him a little bit, but
He's
I
playing
kind of like it.
physical. I don't understand. Like, how is that dethroning him? He's playing physical with LeBron.
Well, because they beat him. Like, what are they down 3-1 now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry?
I'm sorry for LeBron, bro.
So whatever. He can't carry a team anymore. He's too old. I'm not with all this stuff where people are saying he's out of the top 5 if he loses his series. People are overreacting to how he's 40. Anything he does like after now is just additional to his
What do you mean
legacy.
out of the top 5? Like,
Charles Barkley said if he loses this series, he's going to be out of the top 5 players of all time. Like, that's such an overreaction.
oh, I thought he meant in the league.
He's not in the top 5 in the league.
Who's in the top 5?
We already said this, bro. We already said. I said Jokic, Luka, Shea, Tatum, Giannis. All those, not in that order, but those 5. Are you not going to add anything to the conversation? There was stuff to add there.
Like what?
I said that they said LeBron is going to drop on the top 5 all time, and you said, oh. I thought you meant top 5.
Well, I don't agree with that. I don't agree he's gonna be dropped out. Is he in my top 5 of all time? No.
I don't care about your top 5 all time. Anyway. Who is it anyway? You can't even name 5 players that are great enough to be in the top 5, probably.
James Harden.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, we already said this, and you said James Harden, so.
Yeah. James Harden, James Harden, James Harden, James Harden, James Harden. What if I make that a clip, a hypo video?
Make an edit. Boo, 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 boo. Hit the rolly so with the rolly on.
I don't know what the hell this question is. Holly Burton's dad.
It's not a question. That was just a topic that I was going to bring up, you dumbass.
Oh, I thought I wrote that.
No, I wrote it.
Well, what is it?
Because you didn't see yesterday? First of all, the Bucks are up 118 to 111 in overtime with 30 seconds left, and they lost.
Wait, what? 118 to 111.
Okay, let me re-say it because you're fucking retarded.
Well, you said it fucking fast.
The Bucks are up 118 to 111 in overtime, and they lost with 30 seconds left.
Okay.
And then after the game, like obviously the Pacers and Bucks don't like each other, so they started fighting.
Oh, I saw that.
And then Halliburton's dad walked up to Giannis and was like waving a towel, talking shit to him, like right in his face. I'm not even joking. Probably closer than we are right now. Like he was right in his face. And Giannis was literally looking. You could see him contemplating, like, should I punch this fucker right in the face? I'm not joking. And then he just got up right in his face, and they were like head to head like that, and he was like talking shit to him. It was crazy.
Well, he can't punch him. They'd fine him.
They'd probably suspend him. But like that's kind of BS that like Halliburton's dad just walks onto the court after the game, just gets in his face and starts talking shit. That's wild. Yeah. Halliburton after the game said in the post game interview that he said his dad was in the wrong. Like that was so messed up. He already talked to his dad about it.
What's that series at?
It's over.
Who won?
The Pacers. Yeah, that's why he got in his face.
Who's on the Pacers that's that good?
Halliburton.
I've never heard of him before.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, this is the guy, everyone, this is the guy that rage baits you right here. This guy right here. He doesn't even know who Tyrese Halliburton is. He was literally on the USA team.
Is he in the top 10?
No.
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly?
I don't know, dude. I bet you if you asked people like on the street randomly, like, do you know who Tyrese Halliburton is?
I think if they watch the NBA, they do, yeah.
They'd be like, I don't know.
So what does that do? There's people that if you watch them and you're like, you know who Tony Soprano is, they wouldn't know.
100% they would.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
They'd know.
You're such a liar. I bet you if you asked my girlfriend who Tony Soprano was, she'd say no.
Yes, she would know.
No, she wouldn't.
I bet you asked her if she knew who Tyrese Halliburton is, she wouldn't know.
Okay, hold on, let me call her. Okay, we'll do it right now.
Let's just change topics.
No. She might know who he is. Tara.
Yeah.
You're on the podcast. We have a question.
I'm in it?
Yes.
Oh, hello. Hi. I'm in the podcast.
Wait. Okay, Lou's there too? Okay, well, I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who Tyrese Halliburton is?
Do you guys know who Tyrese Halliburton is?
No, I'm asking you and Lou, not the dudes there.
No, it's just they're not even listening. Me, Lou, and Kelly all said no.
Okay, do you know who Tony Soprano is?
Tyrese. Is he in The Sopranos?
Oh,
Tony
bro, that doesn't mean she knows who it is.
That's
All right,
insane.
yeah.
Do you know Tony Soprano? Oh yeah, Lou said yes.
All right.
I told you. Who the
Assuming
fuck is
he's in The
Tyrese
Sopranos.
Halliburton, bro?
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Tyrese Halliburton sounds like a loser.
He got a gold medal.
So what? He's a nobody.
He's not a nobody, dude. This guy is so fucking annoying, honestly, dude.
Dude, Tyrese Halliburton.
Nobody even watches The Sopranos like
Dude,
that.
nobody
anymore
knows
besides
who
you.
Tyrese Halliburton is.
They do. They do.
No, they don't.
He got voted the most overrated player in the NBA.
He
so
is
does.
overrated.
You don't even know who he is, so shut the fuck up. You literally don't even know who he is. You don't even, you can't even.
Don't you think he's overrated?
No, I don't think he's overrated.
You
I think he's
don't?
underrated, if anything.
I think
he has games where he doesn't score that much, but he is like really good with the ball. He never turns it over.
if you asked a common person on the street, I think 8 out of 10 of them will say they know who Tony Soprano is and not
That
who
is not true,
Tyrese
bro.
Halliburton.
If they watch the NBA, they would know.
I guarantee it. Random people. I guarantee.
Well, Tony Soprano's a
has
bad
an
person because everybody's gonna know they're from The Sopranos.
80% chance.
What's another guy in The Sopranos? His last name is not Soprano, but he's like super prominent.
Nobody. I'm not gonna tell you.
What? Because you know there's nobody fucking know, dude. If anybody
I
watches,
said it. You see, I was like, I'm not gonna tell you.
Even casual, yeah, you look like Cat. Even casual fans would think that. Even casual NBA fans know who Tyrese Halliburton is, 100%. You're not a casual at all because you don't watch the NBA at all. You didn't even watch the Pistons yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I fell asleep. I was tired.
No, you didn't. You walked upstairs during the third quarter.
Oh yeah, I was watching Hoffa.
What's that?
It's a movie. Jimmy Hoffa.
I don't know who that is.
He's like one of the most important people in history.
What'd he do?
He like I'm pretty sure I didn't watch the full movie. But I only watched half of it. But
Wait. This guy said to me he's one of the most important people in history and then can't even tell me what he did. I don't know what he did.
all right, let me look it up. I'm pretty sure he was.
What do you mean look it up? You just watched the movie, you said.
I just said I watched half of it.
This guy is something else. For
Pretty
real.
sure he was fucking
He talks
president.
straight out of his ass. It's crazy.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I say you're ready to die. I say you're ready to die.
When I'm up. Jimmy Hoffa is a prominent American labor leader, best known his role. It was kind of like a mobster movie too. So like he was like part of the union, like, and they wanted to get paid more, but the Italian mob owned like the trucking company, so he like negotiated with the Italian mob to get them working and shit.
Okay, what did he do though?
He worked with the mob.
How is he how is he one of the most important people? Wait, I don't know how you said it. How you say he was like super important in America though?
He was portrayed by Al Pacino.
Bro, I don't think Jimmy Hoffa is as important as you think. I don't doubt that a lot of people know him. Obviously, they made a movie about him.
All right,
But I don't know what he does.
did you see that Shakur Sanders?
Bro, where's this gonna get? You didn't even tell me what Jimmy Hoffa done.
I just said he was a fucking labor president, bro, and he got people jobs, bro, and he worked with the mob. I just said that. This guy acts like he's all smart and shit, but he doesn't really fucking know, bro.
I don't know. I was asking you. I didn't.
And I
pretend like
answered
knew.
it twice. That was my second
didn't
time
say
answering.
Shit. You didn't say shit.
That was my
he
second
did.
time answering that. That was my second time.
Go ahead.
Did you watch or did you see Shakur Sanders got
Sheduer.
pranked?
Sheduer.
Huh?
Sheduer Sanders.
Shakur? Sheduer?
Sheduer Sanders.
Sheduer Couture. But anyway, he got a prank called. And that guy's just like, oh yeah, like I know we're thinking about drafting you to the Saints, and he's like, yeah, it's about time, and then the guy's just like, yeah, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, and then he hung up on him.
Yeah, that was messed up. I saw the other people getting prank calls too. That's so messed up.
What?
I saw another lineman. He got 6 prank calls from like fake NFL teams. That's messed up because all these people work hard to get into the NFL, and you're basically taking their like they thought they finally made it, and then I think that's fucked up to do. But
I think it's pretty funny.
I'm not saying it wasn't funny, but like imagine you work so hard to do this thing, and then like, oh, I finally got the call, and it's a fucking prank call.
Dude, 6 is crazy.
They fined him $350,000. That coach,
Who?
the coach's son, that was the coach's son for the Falcons that did it.
No
They
way.
fined him $350,000
How did they know that?
because the kid was in the. You didn't see the video?
I saw the video, yeah.
They filmed themselves prank calling him.
I know, I saw the video.
Yeah, the kid in the back was the defensive coordinator's kid.
And they knew who it was?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
so they fined him $350,000.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know
He's
that.
lucky that guy he didn't get his dad fucking fired.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know if they fined him specifically $350,000, but I think $250,000 might have been they fined the Falcons, and then $100,000 I know they fined him.
Oh, my gosh. Why? I don't understand why.
There's sensitive information on his sheet, bro. That's like people's numbers, addresses.
Oh, he went through their shit.
Yeah, he went through his shit to find it.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
I'm not gonna say it's dangerous, but like that's like private information that they signed a contract to not disclose, and you just broke it technically.
Then how the hell did that...
You should have got fired almost. Honestly.
How the hell did that lineman get 6 prank calls then?
I don't know. Maybe they're passing around his number. Well, it could have been the same person. 6 times. They get 6 different locations of prank calls.
They said that I'm acting like Hitler.
Yeah, Sheduer Sanders dropped all the way to the 5th round, and that Mel Kiper said he was gonna go 5th.
Ooh, 5th pick?
Yeah, and he went 5th round.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
They're just calling it racist, but I don't know.
Racist?
They were saying
How is it
'cause they don't like-
racist, dude?
they don't like a super confident and cocky black guy.
Bro, like, that's so stupid.
But they were saying that I read some stuff that were saying he had some of the worst interviews with teams like ever.
Yeah,
That's
he
what he
doesn't
dropped.
sound like a very politically correct guy. He sounds like a liability, honestly. Like if he like I'm sure he's a good player, but like if you like put him in front of the press conference, I'm sure he's gonna get fined a lot
Yeah,
of money
kinda-
like throughout his career.
It kind of reminded me of like Kaepernick a little bit. That he's good enough to play in the NFL, but people don't want him as a backup with all that media. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that'll make your
So it's just a
freaking-
kind of distraction that like he kind of deserves to be in the NFL, but people are like, I'd rather just not deal with that, honestly.
Yeah, bro, because that's like your team's brand, bro. And then, if he's gonna be like the main guy, and the quarterback's like the main position on the field, so like you're kind of the leader of the entire organization.
Yeah, but he was not going to be a starter anyway. So
I know,
that's
but
like
one
kinda what I
day
was saying.
maybe.
Yeah, one day. I mean, Kaepernick was nasty back in the day. Took his
Yeah,
team to the Super Bowl.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. Kaepernick should have took that Nike deal. Didn't he get a Nike deal for that? Like kneeing during the flag. Like
I
they
have
just
no
I'm
idea.
pretty sure they gave him a Nike deal because of that. For kneeing during the what is it, the national anthem?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know really the history. I just know he took the knee. I know people got mad. They said that he cut him because he was taking a knee, but I guess that was half true. He just wasn't good enough to start on the 49ers anymore. I said
Why?
I'm ready to die.
How many years did he play?
I don't know.
He was left-handed, right?
No, I think he was right, but he was like one of those first like quarterbacks that was like, well, I'm not gonna say one of the first quarterbacks, but he's one of those rare guys that would run a lot. I feel like.
I like those quarterbacks.
Yeah, he was good, man.
He's like a Johnny Manziel or who's that guy in the Browns?
Deshaun Watson.
No, before him, the white guy.
Oh, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, those guys that like play like 1 or 2 years and then they just toss them.
No,
Like-
Baker Mayfield's still playing though.
Yeah, I know, but like he's not like a prized possession anymore.
I don't really get what you're saying, but
I don't know. Like I feel like those type of guys, even like well, Tim Tebow played for a long time, but
what are you talking about?
like they like I don't know. They have like their moments. They're kind of like Jeremy Lin. You know how Jeremy Lin was only good for like 1 or 2 years, and then like everybody just forgets about him.
Yeah.
He's like one of those type of guys. Like Colin Kaepernick was one of those guys. Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield, Jeremy Lin.
What Tebow didn't play for a long time. I don't understand. Like
How many years did Tim Tebow play?
I don't want to say a lot at all. Maybe two.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't
So
know.
he's like one of those guys that are like, is so good for like really really freaking good for like 2 years, one
Yeah, but
year.
I don't know. I don't think any of those guys were really freaking good. That's what I'm getting confused
You
by.
don't think Johnny Manziel or Baker
Dude,
Mayfield were
Johnny
good?
Manziel didn't even play in the NFL.
Well, yeah, because he got caught doing coke, right?
No, he just like wasn't that good in the NFL. He played, but not that many games at starting quarterback.
Why not? Because he like was
I
bad.
mean, you didn't watch the documentary? Yeah, he was bad.
Why would they
He said
say?
he just didn't love it anymore, so he'd not prepare at all, didn't know any of the plays, didn't care, show up drunk and stuff.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Did
you should
they
watch.
catch him like drunk like at practice and stuff?
They cut him from the team because he didn't make it to the walkthrough on time. He went to Vegas, and then I think that's what it was.
What do you mean walkthrough? What is that?
The walkthrough, like for the game, you have the walkthrough. You played football, bro. You'd have the walkthrough before the game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
What do
didn't
you
know they do
mean?
that in the NFL.
Why would they not do that? They do that in every sport.
I thought that was just a little kid thing.
No.
He went. He
You should
went.
watch that documentary.
Is it?
It was really good. It was funny too.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't know if it is
You
anymore.
said he was on Vegas. He's in
He
Vegas.
like flew to Vegas, I think, and then he didn't make it back in time, so they cut him.
What
And
about so like who? What they had a second string in the game?
he was the second string though, or
Oh,
he was his third string or second or third string.
oh shit! Who was he backup for?
I don't know. Um, I don't know who was over there. They had a bunch of people. Deshaun Kaiser, no. I don't know who the starter was. Case Keenum, no. Colt McCoy, one of those dudes.
Bro, who was that guy that called Dan Campbell on the Lions and said, "I'll literally die on the field for you"?
Oh, that's our new draft pick.
What position does he play?
I don't know. I think it was D tackle, the end. Somebody on Twitter was like, "Bro, don't say that. He might let you do it."
He won.
All of our guys are getting injured this year anyway.
Is Hutchinson coming back?
Yeah, Hutchinson was back. Hopefully, he was on pace to like win Depoy, so hopefully he bounces right back. But might be a little slow return. We have a really hard schedule anyway. Actually, the schedule comes out next week, May 14th. I'm pretty sure
Those tickets better not be fucking expensive.
they are gonna be expensive. Tickets, please. Oh, I watched Sinners.
Oh, how was it?
I liked it. I thought it was good, except the first like half hour was kind of boring. But
What's it about?
it's like about basically these twin brothers. It's Michael B. Jordan, both of them,
Okay.
and they they're like mobsters, and they start a new like they're opening a new bar, and it's the opening night, and then vampires come. I'm dead ass. That is a plot.
And that's it? What? So what's the objective of like the whole movie?
To get away from the vampires.
In the bar they opened?
Yeah.
So what? Are they trapped inside the bar?
Yeah, they're trapped inside the bar.
How
And
big is the bar?
does that matter?
Yeah, so what? Like they just gotta how like
Well, I don't want to say the whole plot. I thought like whatever. I was just saying whatever. It was
it
funny.
sounds like a stupid fucking movie.
I think the concept was kind of dumb, but I enjoyed it. They had good music in it.
Good
All the
music.
acting. Yeah, the music. They were playing music. It was like based in the 1930s, so they were playing all like the slave music, you know. Well, they're not slaves in 1930, but they're like the indentured servants. So they still work on the plantations for money, but they still sing that type of music, you know. No,
I mean, yeah, I didn't know they were still slaves in 1930.
they're not slaves. They're indentured servants.
So what the fuck
See,
does that mean?
it's like you know how in China they have the sweatshops.
Yeah.
It's like that, basically.
So
You
they're just work
you
employees.
work on that place and you owe them a debt to like live there or whatever.
Employees?
Yeah, but they're not. That's not what they're called
It's
though.
basically America.
No, I just said it was China.
Well, because we go to school, right? And we get in debt and then we just work until we pay it off, right? Same thing.
No,
So just
because the debt is voluntary in America.
the debt is involuntary in China?
No, because you work for that company. And in China, you work for that company and they give you a place to live and you got to pay for it. But the amount they pay you for that company is an amount that you have to live there.
It's what?
The amount they pay you isn't enough. Dude,
It's not enough to live there. So how the hell are you supposed to
So
live?
you're in debt, bro. That's the whole fucking point. Indentured servant.
That was the 1930s?
I'm just saying there was people like that. Yeah.
So who they would work for?
A place to live. But then they got to pay it off.
Why didn't they just move?
Because they don't have money, bro. Oh my God. Is this that hard to fucking like.
I don't understand the concept though. Like
That is the point. That's the point. They're basically slaves, but they're getting paid for it.
like employees now, because we have to pay where to live.
No. Because the fucking company is giving them the place to live.
But they don't pay them enough to pay it off the debt.
Yes.
I don't understand that.
You just explained it to yourself.
Well, why the hell would they stay there if they couldn't pay it off?
Because they don't have any place to live. And
Well,
they
why
need a
didn't
job.
they could have just moved up north.
What?
I don't know. I don't know that concept. I wouldn't stay there. I would just leave.
They're broke, bro. Basically. Whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, that movie sounds stupid.
that was good. And then
Endangered species. So they're basically endangered species.
no, what?
What is it called again? I thought it was endangered species. You said indeterminated species.
I said indentured servants.
Shit.
What are you talking about? This guy's fully retarded, honestly. Like, this is crazy.
Oh man, let's go back to some rage bait questions.
You weren't rage baiting there? You're fucking an idiot, dude.
I want to piss people off. I really want to grind someone's gears.
Pause.
How was it a pause?
You said I want to grind on his gears.
I want to grind someone's gears. I want to grind someone's gears.
Maybe we should just end this, bro. This is crazy.
We should phone in another person. We should phone in Angelo right now.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe this is the phone in episode.
I call Angel. I mean, you're not giving me anything anyway, so.
I brought up a lot of good topics so far.
You ended all of them before they even got into stopping it.
Well, some of them. No, not all of them. Some of them.
Let me see. You think Angel knows? Oh, let me see if you watch Sinners. Actually, he definitely didn't. Yo, Angel,
His leg was never the same. Yo,
you're on the podcast.
what do you mean I'm on the podcast?
We're filming it right now. You're on the podcast.
Oh,
Say what's
all right,
up.
What's up?
Enzo, did you have a question for him?
I'm grabbing
Oh
my shoes.
yeah. Do you know what indentured servants are?
In what?
He said, "Do you know what an indentured servant is?"
No, am I supposed to know what that is?
No, this guy can't get the concept of an indentured servant or like part of the concept.
I've never heard
What
it
is it?
before.
I don't. I'm just saying that in China they give people housing that you have to pay for, but when you work for that company, they pay you less wage than it takes to pay for that place. If that makes any sense to you.
Which it doesn't make any sense to me because why would you stay there if there's literally you
Because
can't
I
get
said
out?
they don't have a fucking job, bro. That's the whole point. They don't have a job and they don't have a place to live, so they just take it because that's what they're offered.
Wait,
Anyway,
so they give you a house, but just like less. Money?
They give you, okay, say you live in your place at Florida, right? And you're working for
Yeah.
FGCU owns it. All right?
Yeah.
And they give you a job. They make you be the manager. And it costs $10 though to live in your house, right?
The name of this
Yeah.
podcast is
But
gonna be like, what is an
they only
indentured
pay
servant?
you $5 to work the basketball job. So now you're in debt to
Yeah.
them $5 because they loaned you that thing. So every month now
Yeah.
you're in debt $5. You're an indentured servant. You're stuck.
Yeah, you can't. Until you pay it off, you can't.
Yeah,
you
but
can't go
yeah,
anywhere.
the point is you're never going to pay it off because they're not paying you the wage. You have to
Yeah,
get
they
another
don't pay
job.
you enough. You have to do something else.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
okay, I get it. What's
This
so
guy, this
confusing
guy
about that?
can't fucking fathom that idea that actually
Well,
happens.
because that $5
It's
keeps
not.
stacking up, so you
It's
just
not.
keep getting
It's
more
not
and more in
ideal,
debt.
but it's better
That's
than.
that is literally the whole point. That is what I'm saying.
So why don't you just run away
It's
and
not
leave?
ideal, but Enzo, imagine if. Would you rather make? Would you rather make $5 and be in debt, or literally have nothing and
Yeah.
you can't do anything?
Facts.
Like, you can work there for the rest of your life and not pay the debt. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or am I just talking?
I mean, yeah, you got to pay the debt, but you got to keep working.
You're not going
Yeah, but, like,
to
you can
because
still-
if
you
they
can
only
keep
pay you
working.
$5, then you're never gonna pay
Yeah,
the
but you
debt.
could never leave, basically.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
I
but,
just
I mean,
like
you
sneak out and
clearly
be like,
already in
dude,
that
fuck this. Like
predicament.
it's just gonna keep adding on debt.
Yeah, but you have nothing, bro. That's the point.
Yeah, it's either you're in debt or you literally have zero.
Then you gotta learn to survive in the wilderness.
No, that's when you go. That's when you go to the jukebox thing and Sinners. That's what we were talking about Sinners, and I had to explain indentured servants to this guy
Oh, how the hell? Wait, what? How does that even?
because
I haven't watched it yet.
it was in 1930s and there's no slaves, but they still worked on the plantations because they were indentured servants.
Oh,
Like that. That's the only way I could explain it to them. There's like other things to it, but
Angelo, when are you coming home? I want to give you a kiss on the lips.
like on the podcast is so gay, bro. Like I don't like that behind cameras. Like that's so weird.
bro, Angel,
I'm
we,
gonna.
we need
Dude,
you.
no. Enzo tried to grab me. The other like when he was here, and I punched him in the stomach. He was like,
Oh yeah.
punched the air
Yeah,
out of his
Angelo
bitch
doesn't like
ass.
people touching him now.
What do you mean they're touching him now? You used to touch him?
Yeah.
What? Hey, this
Yeah,
guy
he's-
Angel didn't know who Tyrese Halliburton was.
Because he's fucking slow. Oh, you're talking about the Giannis stuff?
Yeah, he's like he was looking at our notes. He's like, "What the hell's a Halliburton's dad?" I'm like, "That's the topic, you retard."
No, what's it called? Did you see what Tyrese Halliburton said though? He's like, dude, my dad was completely, which he was. He was completely in the wrong. Like,
Yeah,
he ran
you know,
out to the court.
you see, Shaq was defending him.
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
he is.
Shaq was like, "No, he's allowed to do that. He pays for the ticket." It's like, bro, you can't walk on the court and get in Giannis's
Yeah,
face.
let me play courtside, and then after we win, let me just run into the middle of the court and start talking shit to the team we just beat.
Yeah, that's crazy. They said that's what the gorilla's gonna look like in the last when the number 100 comes up to fight him.
That's crazy.
What time are we at?
We're at 38.
38.
You want to do the last?
What's it called?
10
I
minutes?
seen this video of
Yeah.
You remember when Duran looked at Cat and like touched him a little bit, and they called a.
I could not believe they called that shit. I was literally watching it too, and I was like,
I
"What?"
saw it happen. I
Yeah.
saw it happen. I was like, "Don't call that." I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
That was so weak.
This guy, Cat and Tobias Harris, if you wanted to, you could call a double foul on them every single time down the court.
I know, dude. That's what's so
Like,
inconsistent. These
but
guys.
they're not gonna call that, and that's why I'm like, dude, Tobias is literally they're both putting each other in chokeholds, and I'm okay if you call the foul because they're both fouling the shit out of each other. But you can't call that. He didn't even do anything.
All right, Angel. Let's do the last 10 minutes, and then we'll call you back.
Hold on. We'll call you back. We're about to finish.
All right, bye.
All right. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Did
So-
you have something or?
No, like I don't want that was like a segment. Angelo was a segment.
All right, well, bring something up then. You just cut me off.
Did you see?
This guy is something else, bro. This guy is something else.
Oh, you know who Myron is?
Yeah,
He started going to those schools, like, and doing
I
what
don't like that guy.
Myron?
Yeah,
Why not?
because I think he literally just brings chicks on his podcast and just tells them they're pieces of shit pretty much. And the girls he brings on are kind of pieces of shit, but they just both just tell each other they're pieces of shit. It's just stupid.
So, well, you don't like him because why? Because he brings on girls and calls
Because
them
his
pieces of
content it
shit?
sucks. I don't like his content.
What, you don't think it's funny or you think he's a piece of shit?
I think both. I think his content's not funny, and I kind of think he's a piece of shit. Because he's always like, "Oh, why would you watch sports when all you can do is work and make money?" And all he does is like, I don't know.
He doesn't say.
Yeah, he did. I've seen him
That.
said that. I've
Oh,
seen him
that's
say
why
that.
you got mad
What do you mean?
because you like watching sports.
I don't like him, dude. All right, dude, I'm not doing this with you. We're done. Let's call this. Um, Thanks for tuning in to episode 14 of
See,
Frogs
look
in
at
the...
you. It's you right here ending it now.
Thanks for turning
What
into
am I
episode...
wrong? Like you were literally just saying the entire time, like, oh, you're ending it early. You're ending it
I
early.
didn't say that. I said you ended my conversation early.
You ended you ended my conversation early. So you're doing the same thing.
No, because I know what you're doing, and I don't really want to do it right now. I don't want to do it right now. You're rage baiting me, and I'm not doing it. So
All right, fine.
were you not? Were you not doing that? Were you not rage baiting me?
Go ahead, end it.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to episode 14 of Frogs the Algorithm. Catch you next time. Peace.